The team right behind Chicago in the East. The Miami Heat home to Detroit, but not with Dwayne Wade. Sprained right ankle, he sat this one out. Not really a problem. LeBron missing, and Chris Bosh really stepped up for Miami.
He did. You can see off this offensive rebound, getting a chance to have a putback. He had 22 points and 9 rebounds. A good job for Chris Bosh filling in for Dwayne Wade. He's the big 2 right now with Dwayne Wade being out.
Brandon Knight stepping up, the youngster with a team-high 16 points, and Rodney Stuckey, he's a scorer, part of a 13-4 Pistons run.
Well, great attack there as the Pistons created some space for Stuckey to work on Cole. And this is just unbelievable, LeBron James being able to go through, loses the ball, gets grabbed one direction, spun around another, and then following up on the missed layup.
You gotta love him. He's such a talent. You can do a lot of things with the basketball, but learning how to play without the basketball, following up this big-time shot, and putting it down.
He just continues to amaze. Now good Heat ball movement and a James Jones sighting for 3.
Well, not playing many minutes for the Miami Heat for reasons that, are really Eric Spoelstra's to decide upon whether or not he's going to use James Jones. I like the way he stretches out the defense for him. Hopefully he stays in a good rhythm. He was ready today, as was Ronny Turiaf, who goes glass.
Did they draw that up for Turiaf?
No, they did not, by the way.
I didn't think so. Good pass. Battier to Chris Bosh for the dunk. Bosh had 22 and 9 rebounds, and once again, the Heat moving the basketball, this time LeBron in the corner.
Well, LeBron James and Dwayne Wade, making a conscious effort to not shoot a lot of threes, but LeBron James knocks this one down. Mario Chalmers, who I think has had a really good year for the Miami Heat, drives and finishes that one.
Yeah, nothing the Pistons could do. They just outclassed, were outclassed by the Miami Heat. 98-75 the final. So without Wade, LeBron a game-high 26. We mentioned Bosh's numbers. Jones a season-high 18 points, and Miami gets their 40th win of the season, 24th at home against only 3 losses.
I'm not recommending it, but the Heat 10-1 without Dwayne Wade. Just throwing it out there, Vince.
Well, thank you for contributing. LeBron talking about who didn't play and who did for his team.
Well, guys just step up in his absence, and that's, we got a veteran ball club. Whenever someone is down, guys step up. And, the best thing about it, we've had guys that step up in D-Wade's absence and put up numbers even when he's out. So, guys stay ready, and you need that on the team.
One of those guys was James Jones. He was something else today. What did you see from the gunslinger?
Oh, come on, man. It's nothing that surprises us. JJ can flat out shoot the ball with the best of them in this world. So, for him to go out there, hit 6 of them, I think it was 6 threes, and I don't think any of them touched the rim. So, that's what he do, and he spreads the floor for us when he's out on the floor, and, we love having him out there.
You rarely ever get beyond what's in front of you, but humorous for a second and talk about these next 2 contests you guys have. With having that goal of being the #1 seeded team, that wasn't even necessary, was it?
No, it wasn't.
I mean, it wasn't friendly on Easter Sunday. Anyway, you know what you have. You have Boston and Chicago. What does that mean for where you guys are going?
It means a lot, and we understand we got 2 very good teams. Boston is really well coached. They got great players, and the same goes for Chicago. So we got one coming in our building where we've been able to play well in our building. So we look forward to it. Get an opportunity tomorrow to go over tonight's game, go over Boston as well, and then get ready for it on Tuesday.
So when we talk about Miami, and again, 24-3 at home, that's an NBA best. You talk about contributors, and one of them, Chris Bosh, and it seems that every time, one of those guys goes down or both goes down, and talking about LeBron or Wade, Bosh steps up, and he did.
I like Chris Bosh. He doesn't complain during the regular season about getting the basketball. But I like what he did in the playoffs last year when they had one of the big 3 didn't step up between Wade and LeBron. He stepped up in that Chicago series. He came out and played extremely well, and I thought throughout the championship he's played well. So in big games, he has come through. Sometimes throughout the regular season, he doesn't have huge numbers, but there's not a lot of basketballs to go around. And I don't think he has enough 3-point shooters around him to give him enough space to operate down in the post.
Meanwhile, James Jones, 6 of 8 3-pointers, and you heard LeBron. I mean, he enjoyed watching it.
Well, Smitty hitting on the point, really, it all coincides with maybe creating some more space for the Miami Heat, whether that is Chris Bosh or LeBron James down in the block. When you have a great 3-point shooter, and that's what James Jones is. I mean, he is a specialist shooting behind the arc. If they can get him some minutes out there on the floor and try to find a way to consistently put him out there to make another team's player effectively guard him, it's going to create a lot of room on the interior. And the way he's stroking the ball, I was really impressed. James Jones has not played a ton of minutes, but for him to get the call, fill in, Spoelstra says, get in there, James Jones. 6 of 8 from the three-point line. That is not easy to do. He's kept himself ready. He was in game shape, and everybody on that team appreciates when the guy is professional in that manner. So James Jones may be earning himself a little bit more in terms of significant minutes as they draw closer to playoff time.
And those home losing streaks don't last long for the Miami Heat. They bounce right back since Friday to Easter Sunday.